Greetings, Lupus warriors all around the world. Welcome to another video brought to you by the Laura's Lupus and Support channel. Well, on today's video, I have a confession to make. Yep, I have a confession to make. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it's about? All right, well, get ready. While you're waiting, like and subscribe, share, leave a comment. Well, my confession is about the 30-day health and healing and prayer challenge that I participated in. It consisted of, well, the requirements were that you pray for 30 days straight from 45 minutes to an hour, and also that you give up one thing for your health and well-being. As you know, I gave up sweets. Well, my confession is that I didn't do so well with the sweets part. I did excellent with the 30 days of prayer, but the sweets, I fell short. I blamed it on me being out of town. I blamed it on I could do it one time and make up for it at the end. I made all kinds of excuses for myself. But we hold ourselves accountable when we stop making excuses in areas that we fall short. And falling short is a part of our humanity. We all have areas in which, when tempted in those areas, we don't have the ability to withstand the temptation. It's irresistible and we give up. And so during my hotel stay, my temptation was the Cheesecake Factory was right downstairs, located in the hotel right downstairs. And so I had dinner there, a couple of nights. Well, and this is no excuse because there were other things on the menu that I could have chosen. But I told myself, oh, I'll just have one slice of cheesecake while I'm here. I've never had this flavor before, and I'll just tack on an extra day at the end of the challenge. Well, one night, excuse me, it's a bug, ended up being 3 nights. And again, like I said, I have no excuse. But what I did learn about myself is that the challenge for all of us in our humanity, when it concerns our weakness, when it concerns the ability to withstand temptation, it all boils down to perseverance. And that word just keeps coming up over and over and over again. Perseverance. That's with anything in life, whether it's a challenge or a new goal that you're partaking, whether it's a new class or an exercise regimen, or even your lupus journey. All of it requires perseverance. And so that is something that if we're going to overcome any temptation, any weakness in our life, if we're going to make it through anything we set our minds to do, and we can do it. There's nothing in life that we can't accomplish. But my friend, it's going to take perseverance. It's going to take getting up every day and saying, you know what? I have a plan in place so that when temptation comes, I'm going to do A, B, and C. And so, for me, I look at my life and I look at what works for me and what doesn't. And one thing that I learned about this challenge is that in order to persevere, you're going to have a plan in place in writing or in your mind that when temptation comes, how are you going to handle it? And you need to have a plan in place for everything. Whenever you're tempted to give up, whenever you're tempted to give in, you have to have a plan in place as far as when this temptation shows up or when I'm tempted to give up, this is when I go into my plan and I'm going to do A, B, and C. Because setting a goal and taking on a challenge without a plan for when all the excitement leaves and you feel like giving up, for when all the times that you're tired and you just don't feel like, getting up out of the bed, or when you just feel like, I just can't do this anymore, or, the enemy whispers in your ear, one time is not going to hurt, because the forbidden fruit always looks the sweetest. It always looks the sweetest. But all you have to do is take one bite, and it sets you on a trail of going down a rabbit hole of a continual indulgence in it. And so that's what happened to me. I took one bite of that cheesecake, and it led me on a trail down a rabbit hole of 3 consistent nights of eating cheesecake. And you know what they say for us women: a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. And yeah, I gave in to the temptation. I didn't have a plan in place for when I was confronted with things that would lead me away from my goal. When I got to looking sideways at things, when I got to looking at, the grass looks greener on the other side, I didn't have a plan in place on how to handle that. And so the reason for this video today is basically to confess and to let you know what I learned about myself. And if you can take a lesson from this, please do. But always, when you take on any challenge, when you set any goal, when you have certain temptations in your life that you know that will make you stumble and fall, have a plan in place, a solid plan in place as far as how you're going to handle that. When you're partaking in any journey, especially a long journey that's going to require you to go over hills and valleys, that's going to be difficult. You're going to have some difficult times ahead. Have a plan in place for when things get difficult and you want to throw in the towel. What is your plan to keep you back on track? Because you're not going to always have someone with you to encourage you to keep going. And so there are times when it's just going to be you, yourself, and you. Or how do they say it? Me, myself, and I. And so what is it that I can do to keep me, myself, and I when I can't look to anyone else for encouragement that's going to put me back on track? Okay? So thank you so much for joining me on today. Okay, they're cutting grass out here. I hope that this video finds you doing well. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, stay strong. Remember, there is life after lupus. Know that God loves you and He has a plan for your life that includes you showing up as you. Take care, my friends. I'll talk to you soon on the next video. All right, bye for now.